Hello, welcome to your new moon in Taurus Fire Portal video. Today we'll go over what this new moon has in store for us, a quick little spell or concoction to welcome in this new moon, and then we will set this Earth's Taurus fire flames and allow our intentions to prosper and manifest. So when we take a look at our Moon Dweller Calendar Journal, inside we will see the new moon description provided by my mom, Shannon, the astrologer at Moon Gathering. And she has described for us and telling us that with the nature of the new moon offering in fresh new energies and in combination with it being in Taurus right now is an extremely good time to look at different places in our lives that are maybe feeling like they're deficit or anything that needs to be replenished and to build up. And what's another important aspect about this is to really remember and acknowledge and make it a certain and to feel that you are worthy of this investment and that this is really a good cycle to self-nourish ourselves. The sun is also in Taurus right now, and so we have this huge magnification of this lightness and this brightness of taking care of ourselves and knowing we are worth that investment. And so what perfect timing then to pick the different areas of our lives that we want to build back up. And so to really acknowledge this building back up, I have brought in a little ritual or spell for us to perform that and to bring it in. I'm going to have us build our own little sacred vessel of water to pour into different parts of our lives that we want to build back up. And so what I'm having us do right now is, I brought in a beautiful piece of ocean jasper slab. I think this so beautifully represents, the planet that Taurus is ruled by Venus. And, it's a great representation of Taurus itself being that earth element and that foundation and that platform. So I think it's really important to work on a piece of slab for this, but if you don't have one, totally fine too as well. I also have just a wood table that is also great to work with for Taurus season as well. So I have my bowl that I'm going to be putting my contents into. And so while creating this water, what I have in mind is putting things in there that make us feel really good. Maybe all of the sweet parts of life. And so, a sugar, I'm putting coconut sugar in here, easily is like literally just sweetness. And another visual I love having for this is creating a water that what would a hummingbird love to come and attract to bring in this beautiful elegant creature to nourish from, to build themselves back up. Hummingbirds love sugar, but of course don't actually feed it to a hummingbird if this water isn't safe for it. The next powder that I'm putting in is rose petal powder. And I think this is such another beauty element as well too. Roses have such a refreshing and calming and beautification smell to it, and even just looking at them, the essence of beauty is really held within them. So that's why I wanted to add this into my water as well. And then for the last touch, I'm going to put a little spike of cinnamon in it. And for me, personally, cinnamon is something, just the smell of it makes me feel good. It reminds me of my coffee in the morning, something I look forward to. And so again, you can't go wrong with, the elements that make you feel good for putting it in here. This is for you. And so the last bit, I'm going to add in some water to mix it all up. And now I'll stir it all in. And while you're stirring it in, you know, really start to focus on the things that are important to rebuild, to replenish, to renourish, whether that's an actual situation or thought forms that you have, or, you know, different parts of your room, work area, maybe bank accounts, anything that you really want to build up. Just putting, you know, not coming from a fearful place of it, but coming from an unconditional loving place of it, and also a sense of knowing it's true because you are worthy of that. And so, you know, in a sense, it's already true. So coming from that place and not from a fear-based place. And now we get to add this water into areas of our life. So how I'm choosing to bring in this water into different areas of our life is simply through holding different vessels. And so you can initiate what each vessel holds that you want to specifically replenish an emotion or a situation or an actual physical object. And so I've brought in these three vessels, and I think it's important to choose vessels that are pretty and that make you feel good too. You know, there's not necessarily an aesthetic type of view about it. It is really just about how it makes you feel good, not what society marks as being pretty or not, but it's what makes you feel good. I think that is really important to choose. The same thing of how we were choosing what ingredients to go within our water. Once you have initiated what each vessel represents, you can now pour in your water. And so I right here have a ladle. I think pouring it in with a ladle just makes it that extra touch of taking care and mindfulness of how you want to, you know, pour in this water and to replenish the parts of your life. To me, using a ladle helps increase that process and to make it more special. So I'm just going to pour, and I'm going to hold an intention and visualize that part of my life or emotion being replenished back up as I do that to each vessel. And then you can just keep filling it until you're out of water, or until the vessels have filled their maximum capacity. And now with your vessels fully filled and you feeling confident in the visualization of what they represent in your life to be replenished and filled up, you can decide how you want to use this water. If it is friendly to drink and apply to your skin, please do that. If you would like to leave it under the new moon, if you would like to put it on your altar and do a further ceremony or ritual with this new moon, please do that. Do whatever feels correct of how you would like to further use this water. Or you can simply, after you've done your initiation for them, you can pass them back onto your plants and flow it down your drain. But have the intention that it is set, it is done, your life has been replenished. Now we will be setting the flames to our new moon, but before we do that, we will first set the energy field of it with our tuning forks, and they are going to be representing the planet energies that are in rulership for today, which is Venus and the Sun, where Venus is the ruler of our zodiac sign Taurus, and also the Sun is currently in our zodiac sign Taurus as well right now. so good. Now we'll get the flames going. As these new moon Taurus flames continue to rise, please put any more intentional energies or parts of your life that want fresh new energy into it. Again, we are replenishing and knowing the true authenticity of our worth for that replenishment. And so enjoy your new moon in Taurus fire flames. Thank you for watching.